They thought they'd be together forever, but sometimes, even the strongest love stories have an unexpected end. What happens when the person you once called your soulmate feels like a stranger? They met on a rainy Thursday evening. Both of them, drenched and annoyed, had ducked into the same little bookstore to escape the sudden downpour. She was fumbling for an umbrella that refused to open. He was shaking rain from his coat, looking almost comically defeated. Their eyes met, and they exchanged a smile, a quiet, knowing smile that somehow felt like a conversation. In that instant, it felt like fate had a plan for them. Lily and Noah were opposites in many ways. She was passionate, driven, and always seemed to know exactly what she wanted. Noah, on the other hand, took life as it came, his charm lying in his relaxed, go-with-the-flow attitude. Despite their differences, or maybe because of them, they were drawn to each other, falling into a whirlwind romance that made both of them feel unstoppable. Their love was intense, all-consuming. They would spend hours talking about everything and nothing, sharing their hopes, dreams, and secrets. Noah would often say, "I never knew I needed anyone until I met you," and Lily would just smile, looking at him like he was the only person in the world. But as the years passed, little cracks began to show. They were subtle at first, the kinds of things that most people would brush off. A forgotten anniversary, a missed text, small disappointments that they both tried to ignore. But with each small crack, the foundation of their love weakened just a bit more. One evening, after a long day at work, Lily came home to find Noah on the couch, eyes glued to the TV, the dinner she'd painstakingly cooked untouched and cold on the table. She felt a pang of frustration, a feeling that had been surfacing more often lately. "Noah, you could have at least called to say you'd be late," she said, her voice tinged with annoyance. He sighed, barely looking up. "Lily, it's just dinner. Why are you making a big deal out of it?" "It's not just about the dinner," she replied, feeling the anger rise. "It's about you not caring enough to let me know. It's about you not being here anymore, Noah. Not really." For a moment he looked at her, the irritation in his eyes softening, replaced by something she couldn't quite place. But then, just as quickly, the wall went up again. He shrugged, dismissing her words with a wave. "You're overthinking it, Lily. Just relax." But Lily couldn't relax. She couldn't shake the feeling that she was holding on to a love that was slipping through her fingers. Every little argument, every little misunderstanding felt like another piece of their relationship breaking away. The breaking point came one night after a wedding they'd attended together. The ceremony had been beautiful, filled with the kind of joy and hope that once made her heart race with excitement. But as they danced, she realized she felt nothing. The spark, the connection, the love they once shared felt like a distant memory. On the way home, she turned to Noah and said quietly, "Do you ever wonder if we're holding on to something that's not there anymore?" Noah looked at her, surprised. "What are you talking about?" Lily took a deep breath, steadying herself. "I mean, do you still love me, Noah? Really love me?" He was silent, and in that silence she got her answer. The next few weeks were a blur. They tried to make it work, tried to find that connection again. But it was as if they were strangers, moving through the motions of a life that no longer felt like their own. The laughter, the late-night conversations, the quiet moments of understanding, they had all faded, leaving behind a hollow shell of what once was. Eventually, they both knew that it was over. The love they once thought was unbreakable had shattered, leaving behind only memories and a lingering sadness. On their final night together, they sat in silence, the weight of their decision settling heavily between them. Lily reached for Noah's hand, and for a moment he held it, his thumb gently brushing against hers. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice barely audible. He looked at her, his eyes filled with regret and a quiet kind of sorrow. "For what?" "For loving me," she replied, "even if it didn't last forever." And with that, they let each other go, holding on to the hope that, someday, they would both find happiness again separately, but with the memories of a love that had once felt like it would never fade. Moral of the story: sometimes, love doesn't last forever, but that doesn't make it any less real. Relationships teach us, shape us, and show us the beauty of connection, even if they're not meant to last. Letting go doesn't erase the love you shared. It simply allows you both to grow and find new paths to happiness. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more heartfelt stories that explore the ups and downs of life and love.